Kate Hardcastle joins us first, retail consumer expert who's been following the story, also known as the customer whisperer.
As business guru, Kate Hardcastle has been discovering.
Kate Hardcastle, the retail expert, founder of Insight with Passion.
Kate Hardcastle is a retail analyst.
Joining us from Leeds is retail analyst Kate Hardcastle.
Let's speak to the retail expert, Kate Hardcastle, who's with me.
Super shopper, Kate Hardcastle.
Kate Hardcastle is a retail and consumer expert from Insight with Passion.
My name is Kate Hardcastle and I'm a retail expert. Shopkeeping runs in my family. My grandparents ran a general store in Yorkshire. These days, I give advice to businesses. From what I see, the retail environment is changing and fast.
More than 5,000 jobs are at risk.
Marks & Spencer is set to axe up to 100 stores.
It's a worrying time for shopkeepers, big and small, and for the future of many local high streets. The fear is, if they go under, they'll be gone forever.
Things weren't looking good.
I can imagine that as an investor, you're probably looking at the future of that business and thinking, well, there are regular customers. However, there is so much debt as a legacy of this business. Is this right for us to make the move?
Kate Hardcastle was brought in to help.
A competitor that was shiny and new opened up just a few yards away, and that's stolen a lot of the custom, a lot of the excitement and attention. And unfortunately, this is what's happening all over the UK.
This is really the time for him to prove his retail worth. If he is the king of retail, now is the time to do it. There's a golden opportunity, actually, with brands that have got legacy like Topshop to turn it around, to show us what he's made of, to show his embracing technology, but most of all that it connects with a consumer of tomorrow. Customers who want to buy ethically and environmentally friendly products want to deliver exactly on that promise. Now, Sainsbury's have got a good history. They had actually a good offer in terms of fair trade products.
But let's see what Kate thinks about that. Is there an element of being missold here, do you think?
Unfortunately not. On the carrier's website, it does highlight that extra legroom can often be in these quite busy service areas, and what you're purchasing is room to spread, and you've got that room to spread as far as they're concerned. Perhaps next time, just check the legroom element and see if you need those extra benefits anyway. They can be quite costly, and that could be saved for far more cocktails at the other end.
To educate and advise, I'm sending in super shopper Kate Hardcastle to retrain their buying habits.
I've been having a look at what the Morris family spend each week and also how much food they waste. Using the freezer, I can help make sure we minimise the amount of stuff they chuck away, and I can save them some cash on their weekly shopping bills. House of Fraser have certainly got the same issues as all other retailers right now. House of Fraser, Debenhams, brands that sit in the middle market and are reliant on selling brands that are available elsewhere are going to struggle. This is a buyer's market now. Paul, you're working with tech and display, obviously. Yeah. Now, I don't know if this resonates, but I remember the days where you'd go into a store that had a new shiny screen fitted. 3 weeks in, it turned off because somebody didn't know how to work it, so then it was just a black shiny screen. Things have improved since then. What are you doing to change tech and retail and working together?
I think one of the main things we're trying to do is understand what the purpose of that tech is in store. So
we have had 5 high street ministers in 6 years, which seems like that role isn't getting very much attention. What's happening?
Well, what I would say is I was put in this job a year ago by the Prime Minister. It's the nature of government, I think, that ministers come and ministers go. One of the things I've really taken a grip on is making sure that the great British high street competition...
More than 50,000 stores have now closed since the first high streets minister was appointed. 180,000 retail jobs have been lost.
So it doesn't seem to me like a very good job's been done.
Well,
I'd like to stop using the word decline. It's about evolution. It's going to change forever. Our lives have changed forever. We expect everything in 0.001 second now. That is the way we expect communications. We don't write letters, we email, we message each other. Therefore, the consumers are looking for something they don't even understand yet. And it's going to be a centre of socialisation, a centre of cafes, great facilities, and, as you've mentioned, retailers that do their jobs brilliantly. And I don't want retailers who do their jobs just adequately anymore.
Commercial. Well, retail analyst Kate Hardcastle is here. And Kate, you've brought in a few this morning to show us. I'm astonished that these things can cost up to 10 grand. What is in them?
Well, I've not bought you the £10,000 one in because I didn't have a security guard with me this morning. That is a great PR stunt for a whiskey brand that have put fine whiskies together, and they've managed to come up, obviously, with the most expensive. I think the idea of an advent calendar still really got great value, and I've brought mine in from home there, which is just one I use every year and put different gifts and messages in.
Kate is going to reveal to Chris the amount of sugar he consumes in energy drinks every year to try and give him the sugary shot needed to kick the habit.
2, 3. 13,250 cubes of sugar.
Yeah, that's a lot of sugar. And
Yeah.
that's just from drinks. That's not even from any snacks.
No, yeah, that's not good.
I'm surprised you have teeth.
We need to make change for you, for your family and well-being, and for your health. But, you know, I'm here for the money. I'm here to make the saving. And if I can save you just by knocking this out of your diet, £1,800 a year, well, that's your holiday.
Yeah.
Consumer champion Kate Hardcastle spends increasing amounts of time advising people on their rights.
Your contract is with the retailer, and that's one of the main things to understand, because a lot of retailers, unfortunately, particularly when it gets busy, try and push you towards the courier firm. That causes extra stress, extra hassle. Then you need to understand that even if you've paid for a next day or an express delivery service, within the current regulations, unless they actually specify a date and you agree to that date, they can have 30 days before you can start to claim against them for that parcel or package being missing. We have the figures 1440 in chocolate on a table in front of us. Have you any idea what that figure might represent?
What we spend a year on chocolate?
It absolutely does. How do you feel about that?
It's astounding when you look at it in figures such as that. It's a lot of money.
That's a holiday, right?
Talking now about Boris Becker and Boris Johnson.
Well, as you said, have you ever seen them in the same room? Possibly not, because there's this uncanny resemblance between them. I mean, look at that. Separated at birth.
Can't believe no one's ever put that together
Exactly.
before.
It's just so close. Nothing to do at all with face shape, structure, heritage, anything.
Right.
The fact that the hair's roughly the same colour and they're wearing the same sunglasses-ish.
That's it, right?
Yeah. That's it. For pretty much all of these photos, do not get excited.
What we've done, first of all, we've done a wear and tear. So that's been in the washing machine, fast washers, and then making sure we put them in the tumble dryer. So you've got your bobble testing to be able to do. The kids have worn them as well. So we've got unofficial tests too, like itchiness, because we don't like itchiness, do we, Tom? No, definitely don't like itchiness. And can we put them on? And fasten buttons, that's important too. And then we've done some stain tests as well, and we've checked the top 5 stains, chocolates, biro, grass, you name it, because somehow these school uniforms get really dirty every day.
I've even had it said to me when I found out that a colleague in a similar role was being paid significantly more, well, you should have asked. So, yeah, that was the sort of commentary I used to get being one of the only female board members in organisations. But I think it's about us building bridges and not thrones. I think it's about not looking after ourselves quite as much as looking after us and the future generations and being the true baton carriers that were ahead of us. And that is going to involve some uncomfortable conversations. I'm more than happy to mentor, support any person within the workplaces I've been in and be completely transparent about the pay that I've had, the benefits I've received, and help them negotiate a better deal. But we shouldn't be putting the onus back when we know that naturally we're very different anyway. And we know that test. We know the test that the man looks at the interview sheet and says, if there's 5 or more things I can, if there's 5 or less things I can do, I'll apply. And we're looking, or can we do 10 out of the 10 before we apply? So it's not in our nature always to do that, and therefore the employers themselves need to be far more responsible.